It's a process of life we must be going through. I say we must be going through because I'm not all the way through it, so, but I think it's micro climatic and then macro, and who knows what the beyond, but it's best to become as conscious as we can. So I'm going through transition, whatever it is, call it um, just kind of being a late bloomer, I guess, and I didn't know how complicating um, becoming awake to your true um, purpose in life. Like, just I think it's ongoing. I'm sorry if I'm definitely going through something really painful. I'm being broken open really hard. And see, the thing is that the progress that we make within ourselves when we deal with people that are really toxic for us and that are not, it's just you're being railroaded down. The process, the awakening, the kind of thing that you go through, the way I explained just now is being busted open and you're presented with what. Um, if you pull out of it and you do good for yourself and you manage to just carry on, really, I mean, see, there's a lot that could be at stake. You don't want to feel like that see, this is what I really wanted to tap on, is that you could be going through a transition in your life. You could see, this is the thing. I've tried to talk about it before, and see, this is where the predators come out to play. They could be sitting there off in the wings, and they see a weak spot. And this is where I'm going to tell you right now. Please send money to my stupid address. See, to me, I'm gasping for air because I don't see why this can't work. If you live in the United States, make it work for me a little bit. Oh my God! If 20 people sent me $20. I promise you, God, you know what? I operate on the God frequency, and this is the thing: is that there's a war against your ability to be that easy, to just be able to send good karma out or heal. It's been, you know how we don't always do our best. Sometimes we have to move somewhere, and like I said, there's a transition happening, and it might be that I have to lose everything just to reorientate. But see, I'm being preyed upon uh, because I'm just an isolated thing, and I don't want to get into it. I just wish I can turn this thing into something that can hear us. I hate this fucking place, man. Because, see, I wanted to talk about, really, I wanted to be more use. This, my last video wearing this stupid shirt is with the bad lighting, is kind of trying to say, God, I want to, you want to rise above the level of where they put you in this, is see if they're first of all preying on your fear and orientation and a sense of scarcity where somehow you just lost the knack. See, they mess with I mean, if you really do need help, the wrong people might make it to your side. They're not always the one, right? It's really hard nowadays anyway. God. So I'm trying to explain a train where um, it's not permanent for you. You know, you got to rise up. Maybe really carry yourself gently. Know that there is a God. Do not give them the credit for your ability to heal, recognize things, want to communicate it through feeling emotions and stuff. They have nothing to do with you, with that. That's your IQ level working. They have none of that. And there's where it's like, how do we move on? See, they have enough karma coming to them. How they're able to play, they're playing a game. See, the worst of the worst. Now, I'm not talking about, oh, this is just narcissism and they're unconscious. No, some people know and they think that they're being a savior. And now I will direct it to, there's a money system over there that it's, they're not telling us their real religion. Like, it's not love. I mean, yeah, what I'm saying is they're not being verbal straight out, I hate you. They're not saying that. They're not doing that, right? That's what I'm saying. There's a lack of communication altogether. I mean, you can pick up on a vibe, right? It's awful. It's awful. If it's not hate, then what else is it? It's bondage. It's fucking just, it's vacated of all kinds of emotions, really. There isn't a human being there, you know what I mean? Sorry, please. I'm having such a difficult time. The main reason why I wanted to make this video, is I wanted to really expose how that, see, pardon the look of this, the way it's looking, it's because um, I'm hit really bad. I'm not, when you're in a better shape of, you're not being, you're not living in a state of fear, and you're not being ridden upon. Say if you had better support, then you when you're, see, fear is see, freedom is the opposite of fear. See, when you're fearful, you don't feel free to do a lot of things. I think you can associate it with that. And boy, I'm getting back to the beginning of what I'm saying. Is like, I know that I'm not a perfect person, and that I'm not about to go where I think that the whole of society has everybody going, which is, well, you have so much. I admit that I have work to do, but not as much as what's coming at me and trying to sit on me. I've done my work. I've done my work. It's just my income. I was starving at one point because I lost my income. Where I live, I might have to move. There's a transition happening. See, I can keep going on to the details of what I really think is going on. It's like, it's good for you to do that, so you don't remain diseased. And it's like, whoa, really, I don't. There's a lot about when I talk about, like, moving and stuff. I really love this place so much, and please pray for somebody like me who is attached to a beautiful place that they live, and who can't share it for the life of them. Why? And why do I think that's a permanent state? See, I happen to think that I'm very malleable right now. I am. I let something in who is just fucking me up. I can feel it to the point where, hey, sorry about the background here. It's bad enough there's already something happening. It's been since, babes, I've been trying to make these videos. Going back, this Pluto hitting my Mercury, not good. Trying to be entertaining, but I'm getting down to everybody. That humanity, I am speaking for humanity, is getting down to a wire. And it's not bad to have, okay, so Uranus is at 27, the Earth planet, the one that has been asking us to look at our very bodies, our self-worth, our values, stemming out to, have you had any breakfast yet today? I mean, whoa, hey, how's it going in your neighborhood? Who are the people there? Not really politically oriented. Turn off your TV. Believe it or not, meditate. Put your phone down for a while. Get into the respect of whoa, this existence. Look, is that a bee? Really, that's Taurus. I hate to sound boring to all of you fucking people running around and around and around and around, trampling over the delicacy of what's here to figure out how to do everything, really. Really. So, like, what was I even to say? Because that amounts to being just pure fear that doesn't know how to put together a fucking video to where it's like, yeah, Shauna, nice background. We've seen better, it seems like you're going up and down on us. What's the problem? I don't blame it on you, but not a but either. I love everybody. I don't know how to work the money system. I'm saying, in my last video, that we have a profound responsibility to do what about it. See, you always heard, and I hope I can make this video. You've always heard that, because I'm still working something very important that we need to think this through. Will you think with me? Have you ever dared? Does anybody dare in front of you? I've never seen anybody dare to think about it. They think that now you're taking an element off of the periodic scale of elements. Now you're talking about bad about money. Now you're talking bad about oxygen. No, I'm not. You can take money away and still live here and figure out how really do we get along? What is our intellectual property? Do we have spiritual belonging? Does anybody have any good ideas here, and would you like for them to unfold? Or is it always being held down with money? Please, don't tell me you're falling off of my channel just yesterday. Are you keeping a train? At least 300 videos ago. Hit like and subscribe if you like, if you can hear me poking on a train, can you figure something out? Like, is it a bigger picture than just narcissism chugging away at the money system saying, well, you didn't get your fake food, really, your fake food, your fake education, your fake illness. Now, how do you like your fake illness? They're calling it narcissism, by the way, and it's not that. It's the mind. There's a lot to study about that. I'm sorry if I'm jumbling around and getting too weirded out. Very emotional day. I'm having a very tough time. The people in my life, when I say people, it's just one. And that's not a good sign. That's terrible. Notice my train that I keep saying that. No, I'm onto something with that. Jesus said, now, if you can just get two or more, good luck. Do you think we can get that together and disrupt the Olympics over there? And especially Elon Musk, who says we can stop funding. Really, you can stop giving us idea as to what fun is. Because I think that at one point, sports and stuff like that, and observing people watch doing it, it had a different meaning in the past and it's different now. And I didn't just say we're going to lose sight of our physical bodies altogether and we're not going to enjoy geometry and certain things that we do, competition. I don't know. Really, what is this? Maybe it is changing. Why don't we let it change? But I am saying, good God, I do not want to lose my physical. You don't want to lose. Well, maybe you do. Fuck this fucking life. Isn't that what Christ is trying to tell us? She's saying, bye. And really? You can't even take it serious enough for it to be a good time, let alone take it serious enough to make the sacrifice. And who says this is yours in the first place? And how dare you? That's a woman speaking, really. She's like, did I have all these kids for this all to fucking absolutely unfold into for me to turn around and be chained to the oven and feed it and make sure it had clean clothes? Well, boy, now the war is really on now. And did I talk about the stupid financial system? Like, well, how do we work that? Did you ever figure it and fucking try to even think about it? Maybe, just maybe. I'm not isolating it to men and women, but just good God, maybe God with, oh my God, have mercy on us on this planet. I'm begging for mercy I'm saying, please have mercy on the very possibility that a human being could emerge out of any of this, or who stands up and says, what about being a human, just a human being? Fuck this men and women stuff, because actually, we don't even look down to even see if we qualified or not properly and can handle it. You know, I'm looking at something that's like, it's like, Shauna, okay, if you can disentangle yourself, good luck, but you have some time to try and figure out how that maybe you can just get by on your looks. And I don't think so, because you know what, babes, I would rather tell you something right now. I want to get by on my storytelling. I had something very serious to tell you. I have been through so much, and I want to tell you something right now. Let me just throw this out there. If you're interested in paranormal and stuff, and how weird it is on this plane, I'm about to tell you something right now. It's like, please, I'm telling you this. It's like, babe, people are possibly doing spells on us, on you, on me. Yeah, on me for sure. And I've been battling it. I don't want to say I believe in Jesus Christ, but no, I know what love is. When I hear that name, Jesus Christ, I know it through my mother, who she was the one who knew what love was. And her autobiography, I don't care what anybody says, that woman there practiced love to the point where, with the worst circumstances that you can ever think, down to a terminal illness, she managed to have somebody by her side. If you want to talk about love as narcissists, you know, it's just you want somebody there to be there and perhaps spoon feed you, babe. The person, this is a romance that's like it's almost it's like weird, but it's what do you expect going into the 20s, into 20th century, where everybody is getting sick and dying and stuff, and really it's how who do you not know that's coming down with something, and where is it coming from? We can talk about it, that there is a way to heal. If we really knew, it can get us far through a little bit, that it doesn't burden anybody. But what is it? What is it? You can only observe it. I could only observe it. I didn't control that. My mom knew what love was. She never burdened me with the feeling of that I had to be there because she was, especially because she was getting sick with a terminal illness. No, she took care of herself. What took care of herself? Love did. Sorry that I'm yelling, but I'm standing for love. Why can't love yell and make sense still? Because love can actually hear it and still make sense out of it. Woo! Make it ring. past the pitch of the fucking low life vibe that's going on, because let me tell you about how that they are trying to attack. Help me, man, help me. I put my stupid address up. Why am I behaving like this? I'll probably surely tell you a story about it, because it's just like, this, is this really happening? See, these people won't communicate. It's very evil. They won't communicate unless they know, yeah, no, you see what's happening now, right? We're going to keep fucking you until you know how to get your resources together. And it's like, oh, I get it. I can't transition fast enough into my whatever mode it is I'm going to be making money next, which it probably doesn't have anything to do with this community. I mean, I have a huge life here, you fucking assholes, and it happens when it happens, not on your watch. No, God loves me, and I'm on the process of awakening, and I know I let go when I fucking find good and fucking ready to. Yeah, and I have a lot going for me here. As you can see, it's trying to be undermined. This is the way you have to stand up to that which you find, babes, when they do spells on you. See, the black triad, the dark triad, whatever it is that is creating a faction of people to become satanic, they operate in a way that they know it is. They know it's happening. Now, I never knew this was happening, but they know it's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm in the middle of it right now. If they can't convert into being love and saying no, actually saying, oh God, I'm making a big mistake, or something like that. Say, because I know that I'm not perfect, but I'm not imperfect. I'm not wrong in asking for help, and how imperfect that can come out to be. See, the thing I'm talking about is temporary traits of narcissism that creates an ambience of, oh, I've been victimized, and also um um uh, all the ways that a narcissist will start to try to get people to give not only just attention, but of course resources and stuff. It's like, no, no, this is a time that's very vital in some of our lives, and I'm speaking for humanity now. For some of it could be you too, that you're going through a change, and you can, we've all been through this, right? This is, like I try to say, is this the same video? The process of life, of which that it's either happening, like, see, you begin, and it's like letting go. You're letting go. You're always transcending, and you don't hang on to that. You don't hang on to that. And you just keep going, and because you're getting better at something. What is it? You don't even know, but really, you know, there's a lot of things, right? You have 5-pointer here. Have you learned to make a tortilla yet? Did you fry the egg too fucking easy over easy? Did you say it right? Did you do weight restraining? Did you figure out that was a terrible job? Whatever, stuff like that. Because get the right shoes, at least, and a lot of stuff can be damaging to you because you figure out that you're just running. And if you are running, you better get the right shoes at least and take care of yourself, right? Do it to where you take care of yourself, to where you're taking care of things, and you know that is kind of it. And man, we're coming out of a huge generational thing that is such an entanglement, and it has to do with that fucking money system over there. Um, not just the Capricorn thing, the 14 years. It's possibly 35 years, but really, we're looking at when it was when we had the stupid Constitution of the United States being signed, where that's just signing away. Well, whose Constitution was that? Hello, what does even Constitution mean? But what I'm saying is, with the 250 years ago that Pluto was in Capricorn, just kind of working this. What was it that made people go, we want to be free, and blah, blah, blah. And what kind of lie did they believe at that time? Because it seems to have happened in every little continent, like place, where it's still being reamed by this. Oh my God, it's so disgusting how they bother to make sure everything's poisoned. And like I say, a lot of sacred people and land and potential. I mean, we don't even, babes, do me a favor and donate to my mailbox. I'm tired of talking about this, because I'm trying to go along the lines of think with me. You don't think about this, because you don't think about this basic thing, that your parents, what were they concentrating on? Were they just running for their life fearfully? Trying to talk to you about that fear thing, that mentality that doesn't really put a detail together at all, right? I can't even get my background together here. I'm talking about my background, pardon the pun, and you got to appreciate it. And then what else? can't think for the hind of hair. Just, did you have food? And let's get to sleep, and can you lock the door and then do it again? And before you know it, I mean, boy, people don't really wake up, and they do though. They'll wake up 40 seconds before they take their last breath on their deathbed. And Maharaji and everybody else, Jesus says, don't worry, Shauna, it's none of your business. Even if it happens then, which is a big eureka, where people actually dial in on the true nature of their life, which is just reality itself, their whole life will not have been a waste. Having said that, it rarely happens. It really happens. People are just careening through. No, I'm getting a big view. I'm stepping back saying, excuse me again, with my property as a woman. I'm going to have 9 children and have, go on? Pardon me. No, don't send this money. No, keep all the stupid shit happening over there. I'll figure this out. I'll figure this out. It's looking like I'm going to have a court date on my own. I should set it and say, tell me my rights now as grandfather clause tax, because I've already stuck up for myself once before on a tax that was trying to be implemented onto top of me, which you cannot do that on me as far as the particular type of property owner I am. I'm original homestead. If anything, there's something going on with that. Do I have a right to make a law here? What's the grandfather clause about? I don't know. I would like to know, but you cannot get me on the most recent shysting of how they're trying to take people's property away just because you're so many, just hardly a handful amount of years over, compared to the amount of money that we've paid already, and now that I am the original owner. Excuse me, get out of my hair, and do not mention that ever again to people. If you're really on their side, mention what they have going for them. Really, this is what naturally happens to narcissists, unbeknownst to you, that there's a natural thing that goes on. That when you have good people in their life, they're just naturally on their side. Now, this is what's tripping me out, that we can have the same conversation, but there's 2 types of people here. There is the fucking petty, materialistic, money mongrel, I am sorry, fake God-oriented, fucking fearful, running, just playing the ones and zeros. I win, you lose, don't really have a connection, but you did money just fine. But there's a time in your life that you're gonna want love in your life. And then what's gonna happen? You're going to play the same massacre game towards human beings that are in need now? Wow.